Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Pak.
Hello guys, can you hear me? Can you hear my voice? Hello. All of you can you hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, what's up, Mister? What's up, Mr. Laude?
Alhamdulillah. Great, sir.
Alhamdulillah. Khairul afiyah ya. Where are the other one? Where are the others? Here still there are 5 students here. Where are the other?
IDK.
What about your datis, guys? What about your exercise? How about your exercise? How about your last exercise? It was easy, right? Do you remember what we already learned in the last meeting? Hello. Welcome, Mr. Elan Ingkirawang. Welcome, Miss Enda. Welcome in. Mrs. Zulfa, maybe? Do you remember what we have been learned in the last meeting? Because you guys next week you're gonna all of you present. We would like to review and you present in the classroom group by group. Okay, still waiting our friends. Mr. Elan maybe or Mr. Fahrul, what we have been learning in the last meeting? Mr. Elan, hello, are you there? Nobody there. Only you, Mr. who present in this meeting. Nobody answer my questions. Mr. Ghazi, are you there? Mr. Fahru, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh yeah.
I'm here too.
Last time I asked you. Last minute I asked you that. Do you remember what we have been learned in the last meeting? Mr. Fahrul or Mr. Erlan, you can answer my questions.
What we learned from last meeting is the subjunctive mood, sir.
Oh, subjunctive mood. Subjunctive mood.
Yes, sir.
All right. Another one? Only subjunctive mood?
mood express, sir. Three, three, the three mood.
Oh, the three moods. That's
Yes.
good. Okay. What about subject and verb agreement? Do you remember?
What, sir?
Subject and verb agreement.
Subject and verb. Oh, verb tense, yeah, about inconsistent verb. Yes, sir.
That's that's a part of subjunctive mood, and verb tense and consistency is a part of mood and tenses. What about the basic about verbs? What about the basic about verbs? The first one, mood and tense is the last one. What about the first one, the basic about verbs? There are 2 points there. What are they?
Hmm. Uh,
Yeah. Okay, you can another one can answer the questions. Welcome, Mr. Asberg.
Yes, sir.
Are you there? How are you feeling today?
Not bad, sir.
Not bad. So or not bad? So. As usual. As another day. You're feeling as another day. All right. Mr. Okay. I just want to ask you, Mr. Asberg,
Yes, sir.
what do you remember about the last meeting?
Last meeting.
The last meeting, what did you learn?
Last meeting.
Ayo, lo.
Sorry, sir. I'm forget.
Sorry, sir, I forget. All right. Thank you, Mr. Asberg. What about Mr. Laude? Or Mrs. Indah? Endah, are you there, Miss Endah?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Do you remember what we have been learned in the last meeting? No? No one remember? Only Mr. Erlan Inkirawang who answer the questions. And remember the last one that we have been learned in the last meeting.
It's about verb at work, sir.
Okay, that's the common one. The big title of the last meeting is verbs at work. Yeah, verb at work. And there are 2 points there. The first one is about the basic about verbs, and the second one is mood and tense. And every points, there are 2 points also. There are 2 sub points. For the basic about verbs, we learn about action verb and linking verbs. And for the second one, the sub point one, subject verb agreement. That's for the basic about verbs. And for mood and tense, also there are 2 sub points. The first one, the subjunctive mood, and the second one is verb tense and consistency. Okay. So in this meeting, we're gonna learn about active voice and also passive voice, but still the part of verb at works. Yeah. This is our outline today. Here, active voice and also parallel structure. Yeah. For the active voice, we would like to learn about active and passive voice, and also the real subject and strong verbs. And the next one is parallel structure. Would like to learn about parallel structure with infinitive and gerunds, parallel structure with active and passive voice. Welcome Miss Nurlela Hildayati, Zulfa Malika Amanah. This is the objective of our meeting today. The first one is to change the passive voice into active voice, and also vice versa. Ya, atau sebaliknya ya. Vice versa itu sebaliknya. And the second one, would like to use the context to determine when to use passive voice. Jadi kapan kita menggunakan passive voice itu nanti kita akan belajar. And the next one, show parallel structure with verb and verb phrases. Anyone knows about passive voice or active voice? Ayo. Anyone remember what is active voice? Or anyone knows, I mean, what is active voice? No? Really, nobody knows about active voice? Guys, are you there, everyone? Mr. Asberg, do you know what is active voice? Passive voice itu Pak yang kata benda atau objeknya melakukan aksi Pak. That's Laude. Thank you Mr. Laude. That's not my question, but my question is what is active voice? Not passive voice. There is active voice and also there is passive voice or passive voice. But thank you for the answer, Mr. Laude. Everyone can chat in the room chat. What is active voice? Ayo, anyone remember? No one remember? Or no one knows? Really? Subject perform the verb of a sentence. What is mean by subject perform the verb of a sentence, Mr. Elan? Mr. Elan, are you there? You have to be responsible with your answer, Mr. Elan. What is mean by subject perform the verb of a sentence?
Is mean the verb and the subject is doing the action of the sentence.
Subject and the verb are doing
The action of the sentence.
Of the sentence. Okay, thank you, Mr. Erland. That's a good answer. Is there another one? What is active voice? Is there another one knows what is active voice? But thank you, Mr. Erland, yeah. Thank you for the answer.
Yes, sir.
Another one, Mr. Fahrul, maybe you can answer. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Let's see the example first. Let's see this sentence. I eat an apple. This sentence is active or passive? This sentence active or passive voice? Ini kalimat I eat an apple ini adalah kalimat aktif atau kalimat pasif, guys?
Aktif, sir.
Hah?
Aktif.
Aktif ya. Karena dia normal ya. Normal dia ada subjek. Setelah subjek pastinya langsung verb ya. Verb langsung objek, an apple. I eat an apple. Jadi subjek, verb, objek. What about this one? An apple eat by me. There is vice versa ya, vice versa, or I mean active passive voice. Jadi an apple-nya yang tadi di belakang kalau di aktif dia an apple jadi objek, but in the passive voice an apple become in active voice an apple become an object, or in active voice, in passive voice I mean he become a subject. It's still in the positions, and me, I become me, I become an object. So if I in the position of object, he become me. So an apple eat by me. Jadi kalau subjek di active voice itu, kalau subjek di active voice itu jadi objek di passive voice. Dan objek di passive voice jadi subjek di active voice. Kayak gitu ya, kebalikannya begitu. Oke, let's see. This is active voice and passive voice actually have the same meaning in the sentence. Jadi sebenarnya mah active voice dan passive voice itu punya makna yang sama di dalam sebuah kalimat, ya. Maknanya mah sama aja, cuma pola kalimatnya yang berbeda. The object and apple in the active voice sentence become the subject of the passive voice sentence with addition of by in the object. Jadi the object di dalam di dalam active voice itu contohnya di sini yang dia in the sentence above, an apple, the object ya, the object an apple becomes the subject of the passive voice sentence, become the subject of passive voice nih di sini nih. An apple here, so he changed the position, become the subject. In the active voice, the position become an object, but in passive voice, he become the subject. You can add by, that's optional ya. With the addition by in the object. In short, active voice state the subject that is actively doing work. In short, jadi pada dasarnya active voice itu sendiri itu yang active voice state that subject that is actively doing work. Jadi subjeknya itu yang aktif melakukan pekerjaan ya. And in the passive voice, the subject is subject to work. Kalau di passive voice, jadi subjeknya itu yang dikerjakan, bukan yang mengerjakan. Ya, kayak gitu. Jadi kebalikannya. In the active voice, the grammatical subject performs the action of the verb. The grammatical subject and real subject are the same. Active voice is clear, direct, and concise. Jadi ciri khasnya daripada active voice itu, dia tuh clear, direct secara langsung dia, dan concise, pasti ya. Kayak gitu. In the passive voice, the grammatical subject doesn't perform an action. Jadi grammatical subjeknya atau subjeknya itu tidak menunjukkan aksi, tidak menunjukkan tindakan. The real subject is not grammatical subject. Jadi subjek aslinya itu bukan subjek grammar ya. The passive verbs describe but it doesn't act. Dia pekerjaannya ditunjukkan di situ, digambarkan, tapi dia tidak melakukan aksi. The passive structure is abstract and wordy. Jadi passive structure-nya itu abstrak, ya, abstrak, tidak jelas. Jadi sudah tahu perbedaannya ya. And the next one, passive voice. Passive voice is used to show interest in a person or object that is subjected to an action and not a person or object performing the action. So the most important thing or person will be the subject of the sentence. Let's see. Ini rumusnya ya. Ini rumusnya. Untuk passive voice rumusnya ini. Subject plus verb atau auxiliary verb plus main verb past participle plus be plus by plus again. And by and again itu optional ya. By and again is optional. Jim threw the ball. Ini active voice. This is an active voice. The ball was thrown. The ball was thrown by Jim. Ini passive voice tipe 1, dia bisa optional, bisa pakai by, bisa tidak. And the ball was thrown. Passive voice tipe itu yang nggak pakai by, jadi nggak perlu pakai by-nya. Jim threw the ball. This is Jim threw the ball. Jim-nya subject, ball-nya object. But in passive voice, the ball become subject, and kita tambah auxiliary verb di sini was, and main verb past participle threw become thrown ya. Ini kan kalau threw ini verb berapa threw? Anyone knows? Verb berapa? Verb 1, verb 2, verb 3. Guys. Through is verb 1 or verb 2?
Lupa kayaknya.
Huh? You can open your dictionary. If you have any dictionary, you can open your English dictionary, you can open it. Through is verb 1 or verb 2 or verb 3? Verb 1 true, verb 2 berarti true. So jadi past participle itu artinya past participle itu verb 3, true. Nah, jadi kalau untuk passive voice itu dia main verb past participle. Jadi past participle ya. Pasti pas itu verb 3. The ball was thrown ya. Jadi kalau verb 3 harus ada auxiliary verb sebelumnya itu was ya. The ball was thrown by Jim kayak gitu. Tadi kan Jim-nya kan become di sini apa? Become an object, but in active voice he become the subject. Bisa juga kita hilangkan Jim-nya ya. The ball was thrown. Bisa juga seperti itu. Without by that, because by is an optional. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ellen. The next one, what about the function of passive voice? Yeah. The first one, the main subject of conversation. Jadi dia subjek daripada conversation ya. Subjek daripada sebuah percakapan. The first function explain what is done, no, not who is doing it. Jadi fungsi yang pertama adalah dia menjadi subjek dari sebuah percakapan, yaitu maksudnya apa? The first function explain what is done. Dia menerangkan apa yang telah selesai dilakukan ya. What is done, not what is doing it, not who is doing it. Bukan siapa yang melakukannya. Tapi apa yang telah dilakukan, apa yang sudah selesai dilakukan, bukan siapa yang melakukannya. Itu maksudnya main subject of conversation. Conversations. Example. Nah. The house was built in 1990. Yang sudah selesai dilakukan itu apa? Yaitu the house-nya. Yang sudah selesai dibangun itu apa? House-nya. Bukan siapa yang membangun ya, tapi apa yang dibangun. Apa yang sudah selesai dibangun, yaitu the house. Yaitu selesai di tahun 1990. Itu fungsinya. The house was built in 1990. And the second one, the agent unknown. Yang kedua itu agen atau orangnya yang melakukan itu tidak diketahui ya. Orangnya tidak diketahui, yang melakukan itu tidak diketahui. Maksudnya apa? Let's see here. If you do not know or doubt who did the actions, then use. Jadi ketika kamu tidak tahu atau ragu siapa yang telah melakukan tindakan, melakukan sesuatu, then use passive sentence. Jadi silakan menggunakan passive voice atau passive sentence. Itu the agent unknown maksudnya itu. That's the agent unknown. Tidak diketahui siapa yang melakukan atau ragu kita tidak mengetahui siapa yang melakukannya itu. Jadi kita pakai passive voice. Let's see here. Nobody knows why he was passed away. Nobody knows why he was passed away. Ya, ini passive voice ya, he was passed away ya. Karena di depannya nih the agent unknown ya, the agent nobody knows he was passed away. Why he was passed away? Ini kan passive voice. He was passed away. Ada auxiliary verb, ada main past participle. Main verb past participle was past. Depannya nih agent unknown ya, agent yang tidak diketahui. Nobody knows why he was passed away. Maka kita menggunakan passive tense. Jadi kita nggak boleh menggunakan nobody knows why he passed away. Enggak. Karena agennya kita tidak ketahui. And also we can the function the third one is the agent noun. Jadi agennya diketahui. Nih, Indonesian independence was proclaimed on August 17, 1945. Was proclaimed. Ini agennya diketahui nih ya. Indonesian independence diketahui semua orang ini. Bahwasanya dia itu diproklamirkan pada tanggal 17 Agustus 1945. You got it, everyone? Paham sampai sini?
Yes, sir.
Jadi fungsinya ada 3. Pertama dia jadi subjek sebuah percakapan. Kemudian juga ketika tidak tahu orang yang melakukannya atau siapa yang melakukannya, maka kita juga bisa menggunakan passive voice atau agent unknown bisa disebut juga. Dan juga kita bisa mengetahui juga kalau kita sudah tahu siapa yang melakukan contohnya yang di bawah sini siapa yang memproklamirkan atau kapan diproklamirkan kemerdekaan Indonesia, maka kita juga bisa pakai passive voice. Indonesian independence was proclaimed on August 17, 1945. Okay. Ini formulanya ya. This is the formula for all of tenses. Formula apa nih? Formula untuk passive
Bikin
voice ya.
Iya.
Jadi untuk membuat passive voice ini formulanya ada bagian ini ada 16 tenses kalau nggak salah di sini. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1. Ya, 16 ya. Sudah lengkap di sini. For the simple present tense, we have to use subject plus is/am plus verb 3 and etc. For present continuous tense ada subject is/am ditambah being ya. Kalau untuk continuous itu kan selalu dipakai verb ing ya. Selalu ada verb ing-nya. Setelah verb ing ditambah verb 3. Present perfect tense ini ada subjek have, has plus been plus verb 3. Dan seterusnya ya. Teman-teman bisa lihat di sini. Kalau sudah hafal rumus daripada tenses itu tinggal ditambahkan verb 3-nya saja ya. Ya. You can see there all of the formula has verb 3. Simple future tense, future continuous tense also have verb 3. Until the last one, past future perfect continuous tense also has verb 3. Have, been, being, verb 3. Okay. Any questions? Oh iya, kemarin ada yang namanya siapa ya? Ada mahasiswa baru ya? Sorry. Wait a minute. Is there Haba Kisha Khaira from Teknologi Informasi? Haba Kisha Khaira. Nothing. Haba Kisha Khaira. Nothing. Artinya kalau nggak ada berarti dia di kelas karyawan. The employee class. This is the example ya. This is the example of passive voice in some sentences. Ya, jadi nggak semua saya buat di sini. Nggak semua 16 tenses saya buat di sini. Cuma ada beberapa tenses saja. Simple present, simple past, simple future, and present perfect. Okay, let's see the example here. For the simple present, he writes an article. He writes an article. So become passive voice. An article is written by him. Yeah. An article is written by him. He di passive voice. He di apa namanya itu kalau di passive di active voice he. Kalau di passive voice karena dia jadi objek maka he become him. Jadi kayak gitu ya. Sama dengan I di active voice become I, but in passive voice I become me. Ya, I become me. So that she in the active voice, in passive voice if if she become a subject in active voice, so she in passive voice she become her, ya. Let's see, she feeds the dog. Dia memberi makan anjingnya, ya. But in the passive voice, the dog is fed by her. The dog is fed by her. Anjing tersebut diberi makan oleh dia, dikasih makan oleh dia. Begitu. He writes an article is written by him. Jadi artikel ditulis oleh dia atau olehnya. Begitu. You got it? That for simple present. Ada yang bisa buatin contoh deh. Buatkan makes me an example of active voice and passive voice in the simple present tense. All of you, just write in the room chat. Just write in the room chat the example of simple present in of active voice and passive voice. Active voice become passive voice in simple present tense. You can write in the chat column or room chat. Yeah, you can write in the room chat. This is the example you can see. This is the example. Simple present ya. Mana sih tadi? This is the example of simple present here. And for the active, and this is for the passive. So every one of you can write the example of simple present of active voice become passive voice. Okay, let's see. Don't forget. Yeah, don't forget. Don't forget for the simple present tense, yeah. For the simple present tense. This is the formula for simple present tense. Yeah, simple present tense. This is the formula. Subject plus is MR plus verb 3 plus object or etc. Yeah. Come on. All of you. And I mention your name one by one. All right. For simple present tense. Remember, is MR, verb 3, subject is MR, verb 3, and etc. Ya. Oke, baru 2 orang yang baru Laudi sama ayo Firly Adinda please. Erlangga sudah. Oke, another one. Ayo semuanya yang hadir di kelas, all of you who join the class have to write the example of passive voice, active voice become passive voice in the simple present tense. I already showed to you the example of simple present tense in become passive voice, from active voice become passive voice. Dari active, I booked this shoes yesterday. Oke. still 3 students who answer the questions. Who made the example of simple presence from passive voice become active, from active voice become passive voice. Active. Cindy writes. Okay. Right. Ya. Mana lagi? Come on guys. Yang belum. Asberg. Mr. Asberg. Nothing. Mr. Asberg. Mr. Asberg jangan tidur. Ayo Aldo Jelira. Kamalia Mardia, Muhammad Intan Ratna. Ayo please. Aulia Nabila. Oke, thank you. Intan Ratna Muhammad. Aditya Duta, you haven't right. Ayo. You haven't made the example of only for simple present. That's a simple one ya. Simple one, simple present tense. Nanti belum present continuous tense. Oke. Okay? Don't forget ya, for the simple present tense, subject ya, subject. Kalau become passive voice, subject plus itu ya, subject, SMR, verb 3, and etc. She sings a beautiful songs. Oke. Nanti kita akan bahas satu-satu. Oke. It. Oke, sambil menunggu, sambil kita membahas satu persatu. Yang belum silakan tulis di kolom chat the example of simple present, the example of active voice become passive voice in present tense. Mr. Erlangga, are you there? Mr. Erlangga.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. This is the fixed example ya. Ini benar ya kamu buat? Ya.
Yep.
A book.
Ya, Pak.
Oke. A book is read. This is aktif or pasif?
Aktif pakainya.
Ini aktif ini. Ini aktif.
Ya, Pak.
Ya. Yang ini aktif ya. Nah, oke. Ayo, yang ini. Yang ini apa?
You
You
are
read.
read.
Berarti ini bukan.
You are read a book ya, Pak.
Itu yang apa? Pasif?
Yang
or
pasif.
aktif?
Yang pasif ya, Pak.
Yang pasif ini ya.
Ya.
You are read the book.
A book are read by you.
That's an.
A book are read by you ya, Pak, pasifnya.
Pasifnya a book is read by you. Pasif ya.
Iya, Pak.
Oke. You are read the book is aktif. Oke. Oke. Tadi rumusnya apa tadi? Rumusnya untuk apa? Simple present. Subject
Subject
plus
to be
plus
verb
verb 3 or past participle and object ya.
object.
Oke. Here, berarti kita anu dulu. Read ini verb kalau untuk aktif simple present tuh kalau read itu apa? verb kata kerja kan?
Iya, Pak.
Kalau untuk simple present read sudah kata kerja, nggak perlu pakai are lagi ya. You don't need to use are anymore because read is regular verb. Read ya kan? Read kan?
Iya, Pak.
Perubahannya tuh. Jadi you don't need to use are. You read a book. Ya. The
Yes,
book
sir.
is so you read the book. So in passive voice a book. Jadi kalau a booknya di active voice itu objek, so in passive voice become subject ya. Okay, that's good. And there is here because simple present. A book is read. Ini read kok pakai S? Read. How to use read in past participle? How to reading in past participle? Read atau RED? Read kayak tulisan apa namanya itu? Kayak tulisan merah gitu loh. Read. Kalau red kan berwarna merah ya.
Mungkin red, tapi dibacanya red.
Oke. Baca. Sudah ada yang buka kamus belum? Ayo buka kamusnya. Kalau ada yang buka kamus, silakan buka kamusnya. Tuh. Kalau di past participle become red. Really? You can see in your dictionary. Ya. Oke, ini kayak gini ya, Mr. Erlangga, thank you so much. Kita lanjut ke punyanya Asberg ya. Asberg. Rio has started catfish business after that day. Rio memulai apa nih catfish nih? What do you mean by catfish? Mr. Asberg? What do you mean by catfish?
Itu Pak, itu apa namanya? Ikan lele Pak, ikan lele.
Oh, ikan lele. Oh,
Iya, Pak.
ikan kucing gitu ya. Oke, that's good. Oke, Rio has started catfish business after that day. Nah, ini rumus ini simple present atau apa?
Iya Pak, simple present Pak.
Simple present. Simple present. Simple present has ya. Hah? Really simple present. Yang mana yang aktif? Yang aktif yang mana?
Yang aktif yang di atas Pak.
Rio has started.
Iya Pak.
Coba ingat-ingat rumus simple present coba. Apa coba rumus simple present? Di situ ada nih. Di atas itu kan ada tuh. Subject to be. Kalau jadi simple present, Rio start.
Bukan Pak, salah Pak. Iya Pak, salah Pak. Perbaiki Pak.
That's good. Oke, ini bukan apa nih kurang pas saja, bukan salah, kurang pas. Halusnya aja lah ya. Rio. Karena dia nama orang ya, jadi harus starts. He's got his business after the day. Aktif ya. Ini aktif. Tuh, the cat food business have been started or is started langsung. After that day ini kata keterangan ya. Kata keterangan ini. Jadi bisa dihilangkan, bisa tidak. Nih. Jadi kayak gini ya. Kalau enggak, after that day-nya kita hilangkan saja, lebih simple. Rio start his catfish business. The catfish business is started by Rio. Kayak gitu. Oke, paham ya. Don't forget the formula of simple present tense. Okay. The next one. Aditya Duta. Active. She sings beautiful songs. Aditya Duta ya. She sings a beautiful song. That's an active voice. And passive voice become a beautiful song. A beautiful song is sung by her. This is good. Wonderful, Mr. Aditya ya. Rega. Aji eat fried rice in the morning. Fried rice is eat by Aji. Ah, ini. Past participle daripada eat itu apa? Ayo, anyone knows? Past participle daripada eat. Eat, eaten. Benar enggak? Eaten. If I'm wrong, you can correct it. Eat, ate, eaten. Eat, ate, eaten. That's good. Thank you, Mr. Laude. Oke, artinya di sini bukan eat ya. Mister siapa tadi nih? Siapa yang jawab ini? Aji eat fried rice in the morning. Siapa yang jawab? Saya lupa tadi. Rega Pratama. Where is Mr. Rega? So Rega. Mr. Rega, are you there? Ya. Jadi it-nya ini, it is past tense ya. So here the formula is subject to be plus verb 3 or past participle. So past participle for it or it is eaten. Ya. Eaten. Ini namanya apa? Perubahan verb irregular verb ya. Eat. Eaten. Ya. Irregular verb. Jadi perubahannya tidak beraturan ya. Eat, eaten. Ya, Mr. Rega. Thank you, Mr. Rega. Okay, the next one. My father. Nih. From Aulia Nabila ya. My father built the new house. Okay. Aulia Nabila, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Aulia or Mrs. Nabila, why did you use S after will? Ayo. Ada yang masih ingat penggunaan S dan ES? Mrs. Aulia, why do you use S after will? After kata kerja ini will. Yo, jawab yo. Ayo. Miss.
Yes, sir. Salah, sir.
Kok salah? Saya nggak nanya, saya nggak bilang salah loh. Saya nanya. My father will. Enggak, ini nggak salah ini.
Karena kata ganti orang ketiga itu di menambahkan ES atau S, sir.
That's good, Mrs. Aulia. Ya, masih ingat berarti kan penggunaan S atau ES. Jadi kalau yang ketiga itu, ini kan my father ya. My father atau nama orang juga bisa pronoun itu. Built. Nah, jadi build ada S tambah S di sini ya. Tuh, benar tadi main ini. Cuma nanya doang saya. So, ini this is an active voice ya, aktif ya. My father built the new house. So become passive voice. The new house, the object new house is built. Nah ya, udah benar tuh, built by my father. Thank you, Mrs. Nabila ya. Panik nggak panik? Aduh. Ayo, the next one. She is. Ini nih menarik nih. From Erlangga Maulana. Mr. Erlangga, are you there?
Yes.
Kamu tadi
Yes,
sudah
sir.
buat ya? Sudah buat contoh tadi ya juga ya? You read the book yang tadi atas. Nah, yang ini gimana?
She is loves me.
Love.
Love-nya love pakai S ya, sir.
Hah? Ya. Karena apa? Kok pakai ed?
I am is loved by her.
I am loved by her.
I am loved by her.
Ya, nggak perlu pakai is lagi. Karena sudah pasangannya I'm itu pasti I. Jadi nggak akan pernah berubah jadi are
Oh
atau
iya.
is ya. Pasangan
Sure.
I itu udah pasti I am. Pasangan M itu udah pasti I. Oke.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Kamalia Mardia, my brother eat candy. The candy was eaten by my brother. That's good. Ya. Ya, ini juga bagus nih. Mr.
Yes, sir.
Siapa nih? Miss Kamalia. This is good. Oke. My brother eat candy. Terus, tulisannya yang agak salah. Agak kurang pas. Ya. Itean tadi ya tulisannya ya.
Iya, sir.
Jadi be careful with your writing ya. Nanti ini apa sih? Apaan sih ini? Jadi orang kurang paham karena kesalahan tulisan. Eaten ya. Miss Kamalia. Okay, next one. Danny washed that food in the kitchen. From Aldo Jaliraya. Yes. Alhamdulillah. Aldo Jalira. Danny washed that fruit in the kitchen. Is this sentence correct in active voice? Ayo. Ayo sama-sama kita ulas bareng-bareng. Danny washed that fruit in the kitchen. From Aldo Jalira nih. Ada yang tahu ini benar atau tidak? This is correct or wrong? Active voice ya. Danny washed that fruit in the kitchen. This is right. That fruits are washed. Karena fruitsnya banyak di sini, maka dia pakainya are ya. Ya, pakainya are. Mr. Aldo, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You have been answered the question ya. Thank you for
Yes,
making
sir.
the example. Danny was that fruit in the kitchen. Jadi karena dia banyak, fruitsnya banyak ya, fruitsnya banyak. The fruits are was. Jadi pakainya are ya. Jadinya banyak. Are washed by Danny in the kitchen. Jadi kata keterangan itu tetap di belakang ya. Kata keterangan tetap di belakang. Kita lanjut siapa lagi nih? Gozi Al-Farisi. My parents buy new car this morning. The new car is booked by my parents this morning. Ini juga from Gozi, this is also correct. This is good example. Ya. My parents buy new car. Car is booked by my parents in the morning. Thank you, Mr. Gozi. Siapa lagi yang belum? Yang belum ngasih contoh. Langsung sebutkan nanti saya tulis. From Laude, he plays football. A football is played by him. That's good also. This is from Mr. Laude. And the next one, Wulandari, I booked this shoes yesterday. Wulandari, I booked this shoes yesterday. What about this is active? What about the passive voice? Miss Wulan. Miss Wulan. This is
Yes, sir.
This is your example, right? Active, I bought these shoes yesterday. Yeah, this is your example.
Yes, sir.
What about the passive voice? For the passive voice, ayo bisa dibuatkan.
Voice.
Mm-mm.
Wait. Passive voice. This shoes was bought by me yesterday.
The shoes was bought by me yesterday. Oke. Nah, di aktifnya ini kan kita contohnya simple present. Ya. Kalau simple present pakainya verb satu ya. Kalau untuk aktif ya. Kalau untuk aktif pakainya verb satu. Verb satunya book itu apa? Bought. Muhammad Fahrul. Buy, bring, brought, brought.
Itu kata kerjanya beli atau membawa?
Beli kayaknya.
Berarti buy.
Baik. Kalau bring jadi brought.
Bisa. Buy.
Clear. Belum sarapan kita. Bye. Nah ya, Miss siapa tadi nih? Miss Wulandari ya? Thank you Mr. Fahro. Jadi kalau untuk Mr. Wulan ya Mrs. Wulan ya. Untuk Mrs. Wulan tadi ya, kalau untuk untuk simple present, kalau untuk aktif dia sendiri dia selalu menggunakan verb 1 ya. Verb 1. Tidak pernah menggunakan verb 2 atau verb 3 untuk simple present. Don't forget it. Oke. Baru kalau untuk pasifnya itu baru kita menggunakan verb 3. Dan ditambah auxiliary verb yaitu was-nya di sini ya. Was itu auxiliary verb-nya. Oke, I think enough for today ya. Sudah paham semua ya? Tapi masih ada sedikit yang belum kita jelaskan, kita bahas sedikit ya. Untuk passive voice sudah paham ya. Kita lanjut ke ini parallel structure ya. Parallel structure with infinitive and gerunds. Nah, using parallel structures mean putting similar sentence element in the same form. Ya. Jadi kita memasukkan elemen yang sama memasukkan sebuah elemen yang sama dalam sebuah kalimat ya. Using parallel structure means putting similar sentence elements in the same form. Parallel structure creates flow and consistency as it makes your idea stand out. Writing that lacks parallel structure sounds copy and disjointed and difficult to understand ya. Ya, kita kan sudah pelajari terkait dengan nouns become verb becomes nouns di kalau nggak salah di pertemuan kedua kalau nggak ketiga itu ya. Jadi verb tuh bisa jadi noun kayak gitu. Changing form his. Nah, ini. Kalau untuk yang parallelsnya itu an infinitive is formed by adding the word to the best form as in to go, to see. Ini maksudnya paralel itu kita tambahkan bisa ditambah kita tambahkan ing atau to di dalam sebuah kalimat kayak gitu. Nih, parallel structure with infinitive and gerunds. An infinitive is formed by adding the word to the best form of a verb is in to go, to see, to be, to follow. Jadi ini pasangannya nih, to go jadi verb 1, verb 1, verb 1. Kalau gerund, kalau kita tambahkan ing setelahnya verb base verb-nya tuh. Setelah verb 1-nya kita tambahkan ing. Jadi seeing, being, following kayak gitu. Nih, Bagaimana di dalam prasa dia? Nah, asking for, gerund present asking for, talking to. Nah, ini paralel nih. Ada talking, ada to di sini. Ada verb ing, ya ada gerund, ada to infinitive juga di sini. Tuh, nah. Talking to the right persons. Ini paralel nih. Ada talking, tapi langsung nyambung apa nih itu selaras kayak gitu ya. Talking to the right persons. Ini prasa tapi ya, bentuk prasa bukan bentuk kalimat. Gerunds are infinitive develop into prasa when an object or modifiers follow. Ya, objek atau modifiersnya apa namanya itu mengikutinya. Ini kan rise ini modifier, right persons modifiers, the facts modifier, best reason also modifiers. Jadi diikuti oleh modifiers. Asking for gerunds tuh, gerunds asking for rise, ada modifiernya. Jadi prasa itu diikuti oleh modifiers atau objek. Talking to the right person to assist on the fact to find the best reason. That's for the parallel structures. Thank you everyone. Paham ya sampai sini? Jadi minggu depan, halo guys.
Yes, sir.
Next week kita akan mereview dari pertemuan pertama hingga pertemuan terakhir ya. Pertemuan hari ini. Nanti teman-teman akan saya buatkan kelompok ya, Mas. Atau mau bagi kelompok masing-masing? Mau milih teman masing-masing atau saya bagikan aja?
Masing-masing.
Pilih sendiri aja. Nanti temanya saya akan kasih di grup ya dari pertemuan 1 hingga pertemuan ke-6 nih. Nanti dipresentasikan di kelas. Masing-masing grup dapat waktu 15 menit sampai 20 menit.
Berapa orang, Pak? Anggota berapa, Pak?
Ikut aja anunya apa nih kelasnya gitu ya, kelasnya. Atau per kelas saja. Ini kan ada 3 prodi kan? Ada 3 prodi. Nanti saya bagikan aja ya. Ada 3 prodi kan?
Satu kelompok berapa orang ya, Pak?
Satu kelompok 4 sampai 5 orang lah.
Oke,
Oke,
baik.
Pak.
Nanti temanya saya akan bagikan di apa namanya itu di grup WhatsApp temanya apa aja. Tapi kalau enggak bisa dilihat juga di e-learning itu ya yang kita sudah bahas apa aja. Nanti teman-teman modifikasi untuk pemahaman teman-teman aja. Teman-teman presentasikan di kelas besok minggu depan ya.
Yes,
Oke.
sir.
Oke, thank you. Sekarang kita apa? Sudah absen belum? Belum ya? 1, 2. Yang hadir cuma 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 orang. 16 orang. Erlangga Maulana?
Present, sir.
Rio Riansyah? Nothing.
Pak, Rio izin, Pak. Rio izin.
Izin kemana?
Rio, Razul, Reja, mereka itu, Pak, bagi apa? Brosur kampus.
Masya Allah. Jadi marketer ya?
Iya, Pak, marketer, Pak. Sama
Oh.
itu Novi juga, Novi sama Kartika.
Iya, nanti kalau saya sebutkan bilang izin kalau yang nggak ada
Oke.
tuh ya. Graceberg.
Hadir, Pak. Present.
Oh, present ya. Kirain nggak ada orangnya tadi. Kartika Widyadari Budiman.
Izin, Pak.
Oh, itu yang anu ya, pergi
Iya,
dia.
Pak.
Muhammad Fahru.
Present.
Mm-mm. Sorry. Muhammad Farul ada?
Present, sir.
Oke. Terus Dimas Saiful Aziz. Dimas Saiful Aziz. Nggak ada. Ada keterangan nggak?
Enggak ada, Pak.
Nggak ada. Laude Muhammad Osama Abdillah hadir. Present. Rega Audrian Pratama.
Present.
Present. Wait. Mana sih? Halo. Rika Audrian Pratama.
Present.
Wahyu Kurniawan Gultom.
Izin, Pak. Kalau Wahyu sakit, Pak.
Sakit ya?
Iya, sakit ya.
Semoga lekas sembuh, diberi kesehatan. Rizky Edwarta Samuel Sitorus nggak ada ya. Erlan Ingkirawang
Hadir, sir.
Kirain nggak ada orangnya.
Present.
Zulfa Malika. Zulfa Malika. Kalau nggak salah ada deh tadi. Mrs. Zulfa.
Itu katanya lampunya mati-mati, Pak. Listriknya
Bisa
padam,
sih.
Pak.
Oh, berarti hadir tadi ya.
Yes, sir.
Terus kita lanjut ke Aditya Duta Ramadan. Ada tadi. Muhammad Reza Pahlevi. Where are he? Where is he? Where is he?
Reza izin juga,
Where
Pak.
are
Tuh.
he?
Sama-sama tuh mereka marketer.
Oh. Minggu kemarin juga nggak ada dia. Kok Grasberg nggak ikut?
Iya, Pak. Belum, Pak.
Belum bangun jam segini mah. Ahmad Baharu Nur.
Sama Ahmad Baharu juga,
Ahmad
Pak. Mereka.
Baharu.
Izin juga, Pak. Izin.
Oh. Nana Irmanto. Nana Irmanto. Nana, nothing. Muhammad Gozi hadir ya. Ronaldo Manuel hadir. Nurlaila Hildayati. Nurlaila.
Minggu lalu Nurlaila sama saya hadir, Sir.
Oh iya Kak.
Tuh.
Oh.
Sir, waktu itu Sir jaringannya lagi nge-lag mungkin.
Oh iya. Jaringan saya atau mungkin jaringan saya
Jaringannya
yang
Sir,
nge-lag.
soalnya Sir keluar terus masuk lagi.
Oh iya, oke. Terima kasih Mas atas informasinya. Ronaldo Immanuel Jarira sama Nurlaila Hildayati ya. Gozi juga hadir kemarin ya?
Hadir, Pak.
Gozi. Mana sih? Ada, Kak. Gozi. Terus kita lanjut ke SI ya. Intan Ratnasari.
Hadir,
Baik.
Pak.
Oh hadir ya. Aduh, Mbak Intan. Hadir. Kamalia Mardia. Hadir ya.
Present, sir.
Present. Ferliadinda Putri. Ferliadinda
Present,
Putri.
sir.
Oke. Muhammad Raihan Zulfikar.
Itu, Pak. Izin juga, Pak.
Wih, banyak juga ya. Oh, jadi perprodi ya? Perprodi ya?
Iya, Pak. Mereka banyak, Pak.
Oh, iya. Novita Sari.
Novi juga, Pak. Izin. Dari SI itu sama Rehan tuh.
Terus Wulandari. Wulandari ada tadi ya kalau nggak salah.
Present, sir.
Oke. Aulia Puspa Nabila.
Present, sir. Sir, minggu kemarin itu masuk, Sir.
Oke. Tuh. Minggu kemarin masuk ya. Makanya pas saya panggil tuh langsung
Sir.
dijawab ya. Saya panggil langsung dijawab biar nggak ketinggalan. Enda Fitrianingsih.
Present, Sir.
Oke. Ini Alma Lutfi ini recent kah? Recent ya. Muhammad Fahmi?
Hadir, Pak.
Hadir ya. Oke, oke. Nuhun, Mas. Okay, thank you very much for this meeting, for this wonderful meeting, for this amazing meeting. See you next week for your presentations ya. Next week, that's your turn for presentations. Review ya, kita mereview aja, mereview apa yang sudah kita bahas in the last meeting, in the last 6 meeting. Okay? Thank you so much.
Pak,
Ya, udah ya. Ya.
ini Pak apa? 2 pertemuan lagi kita UTS ya, Pak?
Iya, 1 pertemuan lagi minggu depan next week is the last meeting for before UTS. Kalau ngelihat dari absensi sih. Kalau ngelihat dari absensi itu ya pertemuan ke-8 kita UTS. Kayak gitu. Jadi minggu depan itu makanya minggu depan itu mereview, nanti setelah pas UTS itu enak mengerjakannya ya kan. Oke, cukup sampai di sini. Oh, coba nyalain kameranya semua dulu. Semuanya kamera dinyalain. Saya mau screenshot ya, bukti. Saya screenshot buktinya. Masya Allah. Oke, Intan Ratna, Firlia Dinda. Mas Fahrul, wes aku ngiri sama kumismu, Mas. Ayo, another one. Intan Ratna, Enda, Miss Enda, Mr. Rega, terus Mbak Wulandari, Mas Aditya Duta, please just a minute ya. Enda, Wulan. Oke, 1, 2, 3. Oke, thank you very much everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Sir.
Katu.
Thank you, sir.
Yo, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yo. Nanti temanya saya kirim di grup ya.
Ya, sir.
Hmm.